Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our AngelBobsOmni playthrough. So, in our last episode, we were working on the mall, and we had gotten started getting our Tier 2 belts going. And in this episode, we'll get assemblers, and inserters, and who knows what else. But, one thing to note, and I'm not sure exactly what episode these, or what order these episodes will be released in, but I did a mini, sort of a sideways episode in creative mode where I fixed my city block blueprints. Now I have 2x2s and 1x2s, and they're all tiled nicely. And I've got long I sections and long I sections with a T in the middle to be able to make city blocks kind of in whatever shape I want. And so that's nice. So you can go over and watch that if you're interested, but this is the vertical one. So it tiles vertically nicely, and I can make 1x2s wherever I want vertically. Yeah, because, I've received comments and also realized myself that these city blocks are not huge. They're enough space to do some things, but not enough space to do a ton of things. So if I really want to do a lot within one city block, I definitely need more space. So I think the 1x2s and 2x2s I will use more often. For the mall here, I think I'll probably just extend into this city block with underground belts, and I'll leave this piece here. I don't really have a reason to remove it. It doesn't mess up my... Because a mall is a lot of separate buildings kind of scattered around, this isn't going to mess up my mall at all, and it'll allow for more train goodness, for them to do what they need to do. So, circuit boards are something I need to automate inside the mall, though. I probably should just have circuits automated somewhere else entirely and provide them to the warehouse, but that doesn't sound like something I want to do at this very second. I also have some new loading and unloading inserter blueprints because I remembered to change the pickup tile, but I forgot that I could change the drop tile to be even closer. So I'm going to fix that real quick. So this is unloading inserters. And we'll just paste that. And now they're going to be even faster. So now they're all 20 per second. So this is 240 per second unloading speed. So eventually I'll go around and fix all of them, but for now we're fine. So let's automate circuits. Now let's throw that in hell mod real quick. We want electronic. It's really the next tier of circuits that are actually more complicated. These are still fairly easy. I'm fine with half a circuit per second because this is only going to be used for mall stuff. This isn't going to be necessary for, what's it called? What am I trying to do? I want this to be... Oh, okay, there we go. So we do that, and then I want this to be 0.5 as well. Okay, and so we need solder. Thank goodness we have solder coils, so we can just request solder coils and pop those out. Gosh, why is this my default assembler? Sheesh, I do not want those old Omni assemblers. Okay, so we've got solder coils. Copper wire just comes from copper. Plates. I do want to use electronics assembly machines where I can. Which, yeah, I think... Oh, these are all going to use electronics assembly machines. Of course, of course. And then we'll have electronics components. We will have the wooden board. Omnite tablet coming from Omnite brick. Coming from Omnite and stone. Oh, and that needs fuel. Ugh, gross. Well, I'm going to need fuel here too because we need carbon. Maybe carbon's another thing I should provide rather than just making it from scratch all over the place. And wood. I'm already making wood, right? Yeah, I'm making wood here. Okay, and tinned copper wire is going to come from the tinned wire coil, which I already have. So at least one thing is done. Alright, well this isn't the worst thing in the world. The tablets are kind of annoying because they need fuel. And I'll just make that in the same place as the carbon. Which will come from coke and steam. Yeah. And that will be done in the same place as this. The coke comes from crushed coal. Eventually we can combine purified water with crushed coal to make sulfuric wastewater as well in the process, but I won't need that as much as you normally would in Angels because Omni lets you make sulfuric wastewater from scratch. Alright, so we need coal, omnite, and stone for all of this. Am I reading that right? I think so. And then wood. And tinned copper wire is kind of to make the basic components and the wooden boards. And then everything else is pretty simple from there. Alright. Let's get to it. So, first order of business. Let's just start from the end and work our way back up. I'm going to leave this top part empty so we can move items sideways into that other block. So I'll start right here. And we want to end with 2 electronics machines placing onto a belt. We can probably have them very close together. Let's try to make things pretty compact here. Okay, so I'm going to need a bunch of you guys. So you're going to place onto a belt, you're going to place on the same belt onto the other side. You're going to place into this one from this one. Actually, I should probably take off of the belt itself, so that's kind of a prioritizing. Yeah, that's fine. I could maybe put that into a chest first and do an overflow thing or do an overflow splitter, but I don't think it's worth the trouble. So then we need copper wire to be coming out of here from plates. This one needs solder coming from solder coils. And then basic components will be here. And that needs tinned copper wire coming from the coils. So then what I'd like is solder and tinned copper wire can come out here. And you can feed that one and this one with a diagonal inserter. And then the components, we've got 2.5 per second, so regular inserter is actually not good enough. These are definitely good enough for the coils. And then 3 per second. Wooden boards are the last thing we need, and we can make those here. And that's the wooden tablet thing. And this is charcoal, or carbon. Was I calling it charcoal earlier, or carbon? I can't remember. Anyway, so the 2 coils are on this one. So let's do that first. I'm going to use a few more regular belts just for now. Okay, so this guy is tinned. Wire coil. Did I even request those? I did not. Okay, so let's request. Turn this off for a second. Tinned wire coil. -1,000. And solder coil. -1,000. And turn it back on. Okay. So that's requested the coils. Those will go on there. We need copper. Coming over. This is not copper. This one's copper. We'll actually split that off again. We don't need the tin, but we'll carry it over here in case I need to bus it for things later. We'll do another underground here to there. Okay. I assume we have a lot of belts now? Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. Alright, well, here come the coils. Unloaded extremely quickly. Bam. And we put solder on this guy. And tin wire on this guy. Beautiful. And then the copper can come down. Feed with a stack inserter there. Get some light in this area. All right. Okay, so we're still missing the carbon and the wooden boards, and that's it. All right. Not bad, not bad. So carbon comes from there. Wooden boards comes from an Omni tablets. Tablets can be made in what? Regular assembling machines. So we'll make tablets here. Tab. And those are Omnite bricks, which are made in a furnace. Is that right? Yep. Omnite and stone. And then the liquefier, which I just made, is going to need to be fed by a boiler, which is in Angel's Power. Can't wait till I get an electric boiler. It's so nice. So that boiler is going to feed here. These both need fuel. I'm actually going to put that there. Which seems weird, but Bob's adjustable inserters to the rescue, because I can do that business to get the tablets there, and then I can do this business to get the bricks. And then we need fuel into both of these, which is going to be that classic fuel recipe. And we'll need Omnite over here anyway. So then the fuel needs to go into the boiler and the furnace. I should move it one closer. Oh, and I keep meaning to upgrade this. This is Omni Furnace Mark II, and we need a Crusher Mark II. And then that should be good for fuel, and then we need fuel from there. And we need water. I'm already making water, sort of. Not really. Okay, well, I'll just paste my water blueprint. Well, we'll be fancy here and put it in this empty space. I like it. And then we'll have an underground. Here's what I would like. Well, an underground there. And then this needs to be a better underground. And then we need an L. So we'll put that there, and then we'll put the L here. Nice. Okay. And then Omnite, we also need to come out on this end. So this will be Omnite. We also need wood, don't we? Yep. So the stone and wood belt needs to come back around, is what I'm thinking here. Actually, can I just split and go underground and get around all this? Oh, it's so close. Not quite. Okay, just kidding. As you were, men. So it'll need to come up and to the right. So we'll turn here. Okay. So that'll get me stone and wood, which stone needs to get into this one. So this is actually better if it's up a tile, because then we can feed directly down. We'll have coke come from the right. We've already got water, we've got fuel, we've got steam, we've got stone. What's this inserter? This is the one that is inserting fuel. This can actually be here. It's either way. Okay. Because I'm going to need another one inserting into here. That's the Omnite. And bricks are good because those come from tablets. Or, I mean, tablets are good because they come from bricks. We're already feeding the tablets. Wood needs to be fed into this one. And then this is the crushed Omnite. So Omnite needs to be coming from above here. So we'll get this figured out. I do need wood, though, to be coming down. Fed into the wood tablet maker. So how about that? And no, that's not going to work. It does need to be this. Coming down, squiggles to the right. Okay. Nice and compact. And then Omnite and crushed Omnite are necessities. So where's the crusher? The crushinator. We'll just keep this compact, so this will be here. Drops down. This is purified Omnite. This is crushed Omnite. This will actually, this will use an underground to make its way over. And is that it? Or did, no, we need coal. That's right, we need coal. It's almost it. We should see these being made. Need an inserter putting the boards in. There we go. Okay. So we've got the basic circuits. Now we just need coal to be requested. Negative 1,000. Coal. Negative 1,000. And then we'll put the coal on the Omnite one so that we can feed. We will have to come down. Oh, and crush. Oh, I have to crush and cook. Ooh, I forgot about that. The good news is this will allow me to... Oh, that's not the fuel one. Gosh dang it. Shucks. Okay, so the coal is gonna have to be... Because we cook the crushed coal to make coke, so we'll crush the coal here. And then we need to cook... let me get some junk out of my inventory here. So we need to do something like that, but then we also need a fuel the thing from the fuel maker. Also, is the fuel maker getting fuel in any way? It is. How? Where is it getting fuel from? So I feel like I forgot to fuel the fuel maker, but it is getting fuel from somewhere. Maybe itself, probably? Oh. Oh, that was part of the blueprint. That's why that's there. I'm like, I never made one to fuel the fuel maker. It's because it's part of the blueprint. That's what's going on. Okay, so then this needs to be crushed coal coming from there. That's all set up. So then the coke needs to find its way onto this belt, which we'll do that way. And then we need a filter inserter bringing coal into this belt. Bam. Alright, so will that work? Okay, well, we've got coke. Oh, I'm a goober. So we actually need to do the thing where we split the coal from the coke. So we'll run this by, and then we'll do the Omnite only. Like that. And then this one, we'll just grab the coal from there. There we go. So then we've got... Ooh, and I could use an inserter here to place diagonally to the right. Pick up tile right there. Because we don't need a high rate, do we? What was our rate of carbon? 0.5? Yeah, that's not much at all. So why is this not working? Our water's not working. Our water's not working because we need Omnite. Classic. I actually think I should have this come down a little bit before it does an underground like this. And that should get water going. And then we have our circuits. Yeah, I definitely should have made circuits for the whole base first, but I got a little impatient. Why is this not working? We have carbon. Oh man, I'm really failing on the inserter thing here. So we actually have to feed the carbon and the tinned wire. And the solder. There we go. Both types of circuits. Beautiful. So my starter base is becoming more and more obsolete because now I don't need to go back and get circuits. They are fully automated with the most efficient means. And the reason I need all that is because these guys need basic circuit boards. And what about tier 3? I feel like we're actually... Yeah, we could already make tier 3. So that's just adding bronze and steel and then basic electronic boards. So we are already prepared for tier 3 belts. I probably won't use them though, unless I need them. Kind of like I, put yellow off for a long time because I just didn't need more than yellow. Or I didn't need more than gray. I really don't think I need much more right now. But this will come down and come alongside this guy so we can insert. And now we have automated everything we want to. It's beautiful. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, we need a light up here. And up here. Much better. Don't like the dark spots. So we need some light here. So, what next? What next? What next? How's the map looking? Pollution is fairly under control, because I think I was idling for a while, so the pollution cloud shrunk down again. This cloud's getting pretty big. Definitely on the verge of biter Spider's freaking out. Okay, so what else do I need to automate? I think inserters is the next big thing that I really, really, really hate dealing with. And handcrafting. So, what goes into these inserters? Bronze, steel, fast inserters, which is bronze, steel, circuits, burner inserters. So we need iron and baric omnitter. So iron, copper, omnicium, bronze, steel, circuits. Iron, copper, omnicium, bronze, steel, circuits. So 6 different things. And the circuits, we need both. So actually 7 different things. So it's definitely kind of a pain in the butt. And I'm also going to want to automate the buildings over here too. So we're going to need all those different gearboxes and things. I'm just trying to remember where else we needed omnitors. Omnitors, whatever. Assembling machines and ore crushers. Okay. So we are going to want to have the iron. Move this over. Because we're going to need iron in other places. We also want our upgrade planner here to do all the belts. I mean, it doesn't work that way by default, does it? No. But what if we just do an upgrade planner? Okay, that does work, actually. Oh, but then it'll make the yellow ones into reds, which I don't want. So we do need a manual changing of gray into yellow. Gray into... Man, it's funny that there's a nanite version of the basic underground belt. That just doesn't make sense to me. Into yellow and gray. Splitter into yellow. Splitter. Okay. So then we want to upgrade the iron belt here. So that way it can flow a little faster. So we said we needed iron, copper, circuits. Okay. Well, we've got circuits. We've got copper. We've also got tin, which we don't need, but we'll keep it there. Might need it for something eventually. So then we also need to bring down bronze. Maybe I should move this whole thing over a little bit, because now I don't have room to bring down more belts. This is where the nudge thing would help, although I would need to be nudging a lot of buildings. I don't know if you can nudge a whole set of buildings, but... Yeah, I'm gonna move this, like... I don't know, just 2 squares to the right. I've got plenty of nanobots. They will do good work. Although I'm going to end up with a bunch of junk in my inventory that I'll have to get rid of. Oh, my underground is not going to work properly anymore. That's funny. We'll have to go there. Okay. Make those back up. This one can be here. Make those up. I guess this can actually just move back to here. So that still works. And then the underground now needs to be here. Which is fine, because the way these pipes work. That's so nice. And why is everything broken again? Fuel maker has no fuel. And that should fix it. Okay, so we have 500 crushed in our inventory. That's not optimal. Let's just go through the list, getting rid of things. Does Shift-C still work? It does. I also got rid of everything in my inventory. Well, it was nice knowing you, iron plates. That was maybe not exactly what I wanted to do. But it did get rid of all the junk. I also need some wood. I want Omnite bricks to... Where are those input? To the tablets. Oh, okay, I do have my bricks still. Alright, well that's still all working properly, so that's good. And now I have some space in the middle. Because I need bronze and steel. And omnicium. Is that right? I think that's right. And omnicium I can bring down here. From this direction. Let's do this. It really doesn't reach. Okay. Okay. We've got all those things. That's good. We still need bronze and steel. So let's get a belt. Bronze and steel going. Right here. Steel plate. I really need some immunity. The belt immunity thing is very nice. Okay, bronze and steel is a go. Have that come down. And there we go, bronze and steel. Okay. Continuing on this path of automation. Just trying to think. These should be farther to the right. These should be here. This is fine. And then this one should come all the way over. This one we should just split. And then this one should just keep going underground. And that will keep going straight because we're going to need it again. Okay. That's better. Because then we still have space over here to do the rest of the belts. So inserters are a little bit of a mess the way they start out. Because filters come from regular inserters, but then the stack filters don't come from regular filters. They come from stack inserters. And stack inserters come from the regular. Now, how do the higher tiers work? Are the higher tiers all the same? So, stack inserter. It's like express stack filter inserter. That comes from the fast stack filter inserter. But the fast stack filter inserter doesn't come from... Well, I guess there's no such thing as the regular stack filter inserter. This is the first stack inserter that there is. Interesting. Okay, well, all that being said, it's kind of hard to set up a nice line like we do for the belts. I think once we get to Express, it's consistent from there, but the beginning's kind of a mess. So let's just get going. We need gears, omnitors, embark omnitors, and then from there, it's all steel gears and circuits and bronze. The good thing to note is we actually don't need any steel. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make our steel gear wheels. And how many does that make? 1.5 a second? Is that enough? That only takes one. That takes 6, so that 1 every 4 seconds. Yeah, that's plenty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the steel off and put it back on to a different belt. Because we need steel gears and bronze plates together. Then we need iron gears and omnitors both being fed into this. Omnitors, ugh, this is annoying. Omnitors need an anbaric adds omnium copper. Okay. So then this is the gears, this is the omnitors, this is iron gears, this is burner inserters. And then regular inserters are needed after that. So anbark omnitors can be here. And those need copper as well, which can come down through the middle, maybe? And go in like that. And that'll be copper. And the omnicium can actually come down here. So that way we can feed omnicium into both of those. And this guy. Okay. Feed that. I might not be able to put power pole there because I need a lot of inserters in here. Looking good. So then, let's see. That needs the gears. This needs the regular gears. This needs those omnitors. So then copper can come down here. And then we need iron. Is this all we need iron for? In the inserter chain? I think it is, actually. Yeah. The only time we need iron is in the burner inserter. For both the gears and the inserter. Ugh. Itself. So then we need something like this. And the iron needs to come for... Okay, so now we're making burner inserters. Those are being fed to regular inserters. We bring the circuits down. And then we've got regular inserters, and then we bring bronze and steel down. And then we want these guys, and then fast stack, and then stack filter. So the basic boards, steel gears, bronze. Okay. Let's move this down one more. I'm out of belts. Good thing I've got more. Okay, so then these need a loop around. To here. Oh, that one doesn't need any of these. Okay. So then we can do this. This. Oh, right. The regular inserters need to get down there somehow. Details, right? Okay, that can go into a little chest. All right. I'll get to 2 stacks of both. Sweet. So now I will never have to worry about inserters again. Thank goodness. They have been a pain in my butt. But now we have good inserters automated. Okay. Let's see. What else? I guess assembling machines is the next big one. I really should just have omnitors on a belt rather than doing it this way. Because what even are omnitors? They're just omnicium, iron, and copper, right? Or do they even have iron? No, there's no iron even. So why don't I... They're used in... They're only used in one more place. I'm probably not going to automate burner ore crushers. Though, having ore crushers automated would mean I don't have to make them by hand every time, which is kind of annoying. So maybe I will. Crushers are something I need regularly, probably more so than most Angels buildings. The chemical plants, the ore crushers, and then, like, liquefiers, air filters, those get used pretty regularly, flare stacks. Probably wouldn't hurt to automate some of those buildings either. Okay, well, unfortunately, my omnitor setup here is not very good when you think about the fact that we actually want the omnitors in other places too. So let's do something here. Okay, this is a completely pointless squiggle. What am I even doing? Alright. So, what I'd like to do... How did I end up with an odd number of undergrounds? That always worries me. What I'd like to do is have the copper and omnicium meet. Yes. And then I'll make omnitors from that. Because I don't need the tin and I don't need the omnite. Or assembling machines, I don't think. So electronic, so we need the circuits, we need steel, we need iron. Burner assembling machine. Still just iron and omnitors. Still. Oh, and we need the burner inserters. I forgot about that. Dang it. These things are like Fort Knox. How am I going to get a burner inserter out of here? Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll do this. So then this can just do that. And then we will do that. Yeah, that works. To get burner inserters out. Okay, that works. Alright, and then I probably need... because that's 1 per second, that's 1 per second. So really, I need 2 gear machines to keep up. But isn't 0.75 per second okay? I mean, how many do I actually need? I need 1 omnitor plus 1 more, so that's 2 omnitors, plus 2 that go into the regular assembly machine, so that's 4 omnitors total, and then that's it. So if I'm making 0.75 per second, and do I need gears? No, not the Omnikium gears, that is. So 0.75 per second divided by 4. So that's, I don't know, still plenty, I think. Because when I spend an hour episode, you know, only building 10 assembling machines, that, yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, so omnitors feed into first 2 steps, and then the anbaric feeds into the 3rd step. First of all, I need a few more of these. So then the first 2 steps will be something like this, and then the 3rd step, and this will be regular and anbaric omnitors. And then I need copper for this one, and then I'll be feeding that one with Omnikium gears. Let's move this down here a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely going to need the 2nd city block for our mall. We've already used a lot of the space. Okay, so this is the 3 steps, and then after that, let's go down actually to regular assembling machines. Electronics assembling machines, at least so far, I can handcraft those really easily. I'm always going to have those things on hand. So I'm not going to automate those. Now we've got the Omni gears, then the Omnimeter, the Ambaric. This is copper. So Omnikium needs to come past all 3 of these. On copper. And then that. I need some more inserters. Oh wait, I've got them automated. Bam! Bam! I love it. Okay, so then that goes in there, and we also feed more... Oh wait, we already have that. Okay, so... feed the gears in, and we're good to go with that. This one can grab like that, and like that. I should move these down a square. Because we're going to need iron gears and stuff too. And iron plates. But we've got the omnitors all taken care of, so that's nice. And then, so we need iron... Well, burner inserters, first of all, are here. And then we need iron plates and iron gears for all 4 of these. So the iron we need to split split off. Maybe I'll split here and underground. Perfect. Okay. So then I think 2 buildings making gears will be necessary because they need a lot. So we need 5 plus 4 plus 5. We need 14 iron gears just for 2 building, or just for a single assembler. So I'll make 3 per second, so 1 every 5 seconds. That's 12 a minute. Yeah, that's plenty. So then feed those. Feed down onto a belt. Like so. That belt will mix with iron plates. And that belt needs to run by these 3. Yep. So why are we not getting any Anbaric? There we go. So then we actually would like to have this coming across this way. And then down. That would work nicely. We could do that one, that. So then we need to get this down here. There we go. Now what I really want is the advanced underground piping, but for belts. So the underground belt can land here, but then it goes to the right immediately. That would be sweet. Okay, so things at least appear to be functioning to some level. We've got the burner ones. We just need to feed the burner ones into this. And then we need steel plates and basic electronic boards. Where even is steel? Oh, right here. Okay, so let's have a split here. So steel plates, bronze. It could be helpful to know what goes into the next one. As well. Let's check that out. Assembling machine 3 is steel and steel gears. Okay, good. So we'll need steel for that as well. I don't need any bronze, though. And assembling machine 4 skips bronze and does brass, steel bearings, and aluminum. So, okay. So then we just need to bring circuits over. And we'll go 50 on that. And I will feed you all of my tier 1s, which are where? I don't know, I'll just give you everything. Take those back. Sweet. Okay. So everything's automated. We are a little short on the basic electronic boards at the moment. It seems like the holdup is actually the crafting speed on the carbon. Or, I mean, the, whatever this is called, basic electronic components. That seems to be the slowest piece. But the reason it's taking a while is because it's having to give a bunch to the inserters right now. Because we need 1 for the fast inserter, and then we need 5 more to make it a filter. So we need 6 per stack filter inserter. So, I mean, you know, whenever I have an unloading, or I guess a loading station with 12 of those, you know, 12 times 6 is 72 circuits. So it takes, you know, a couple minutes for that, but I think it'll be fast enough overall. Because this only needs 3 circuits. So Awesome. Okay, well, I think that's all we're going to do for this episode. We've gotten most of the basic mall stuff done. Inserters and assemblers and circuits available to the mall. And yeah, I think I'm going to call it quits for this episode. I did have a weird issue where two trains were trying to go into the same depot. I don't know exactly why that happened, but there was a train in this third depot, and then there's another train trying to come into it. So I don't know exactly what it was, but I just I took the train that was trying to go into it, backed it up, and told it to go into another one. Now everything seems to be fine, but I had a complete deadlock because of it. And I'm wondering if it was because I renamed stations or something, and if these trains have a home depot. But I would have thought that trains would just go to whatever open depot's available. And if a depot was closed or a train was already on the way to that depot, it would pick a different one. So I wasn't exactly sure what happened, but it was weird. Anyway, so yeah, we're working on getting our mall finished. Let's add that to the to-do list. Finish mall, which includes Omni buildings, mainly. I think that's all I need, right? Omni buildings. Well, let me put it in the notes. Omni buildings, power poles, pipes. What else do I need? That's mostly it, right? Maybe silos and warehouses would be useful. Omni buildings, pipes, I guess rails. So, oh no, I didn't save it. Finish mall. I guess we'll have each thing as its own task. Omni buildings, pipes, rails, electric poles, and lamps. Tired of making those by hand. And what else? I think for now that's fine. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Well, we will continue to work on our mall in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.